Well, hello there folks, this is the medic, and as promised, a video on why I got myself the RC200. So without wasting much time, let's dig right into, okay, damn it.
I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
So going all the way back to 2015, mid 2015, when I had taken a break for my study leave for my medical postgraduate entrance examination. I was doing it alone, studying at home, and during all my free time I ended up watching a lot of motorcycle videos, reviews, moto vlogs and the sorts, and that really fanned my simmering love for motorcycles into a full-blown flame. And I decided I wanted one. The plan was to get a postgraduate seat early 2016 and then buy a motorcycle. But a lot of things went completely sideways. And I ended up without a seat. Turned out I had to study the entirety of 2016 as well. But fast forwarding to 2016 December, I gave another exam and I felt confident that this time I was gonna make it. So I immediately took up a job to pay for the motorcycle and at the same time started researching. Now the research made me shortlist the motorcycles to the following: the KTMs, all 4 of them, the Himalayan, Royal Enfield Himalayan, the Dominar, the Yamaha R15 and the CBR 250R by Honda. Starting off with the Honda CBR 250R. It's a great refined motorcycle by Honda, an excellent touring machine and has some sporty characteristics, but it felt a bit outdated. It has been around forever without any updates apart from the color scheme, and I did not like the fact that despite being a CBR, it did not resemble a CBR. The elder CBRs, that is, the big brothers, the Fireblades, it looked a lot like the VFR, the touring ones. I did not like that look. So that's why the Honda was crossed off the list. A lot of suggestions for the Bullet came in. It's a good bike and all, but when I test rode it, I found it sluggish, too vibey. I did not really like it. I did not get the point on why there can't be modern amenities on a bike that's supposed to feel retro. Look at Triumph. No, not that one. This one. They make Bonnevilles, excellent retro throwbacks. And despite being and feeling retro, they have quite a good number of modern touches, safety features at all. It has a brilliant combination. I don't see why Royal Enfield can't do it. It's not that they are not capable of doing it. Look at the Himalayan. It's a really purpose-built machine meant to explore all of India. Same thing with the Dominar, but at a different level. Both are meant to be tourers of different kind. But I did realize that I did not want a machine that was more of a tourer than anything else. I realized that especially after having test ridden this thing, the RC200, and I immediately knew which machine I was gonna buy. I mean, yes, there are a lot of shortcomings to it. It all started with the attitude of the people towards KTM. Their prejudices. KTMs are not for respectable people like doctors. They are more for street hooligans. People who have no other work but to ride bikes. I mean, that's pretty unfair. But the resistance did not just stop at all those prejudices. Then came the यार तेरी पीठ नहीं दुखेगी क्या इस पे, पूरा दिन आके झुक के बैठा रहेगा. I mean, people still ask that question even after seeing me ride all day long on it and not ever complaining or having a stiff back. Yes, it has some shortcomings. I mean, yes, the poster is dedicated super sport, kind of, not completely. Yes, the only storage space given is for a bare bones toolkit and a pathetic medical kit. I mean, this thing does not even have a metallic fuel tank to stick your magnetic tank bang on, and that's why it has to go on the pillion seat. And speaking of pillion seats, it's a rather inconspicuous looking, rare seat cowl looking seat of a seat. I mean, if that made sense. And the under seat grab rails, the grab whatever that thing is, makes it even more dangerous for a pillion. If you're not sure how to sit on this thing, there's a very high chance you will fall off. Yes, the fuel tank is pretty small, just 9.5 liters including the 1.5 liter reserve. I mean, the brakes and the chassis are so stiff and so strong that if you brake hard enough without having locked your knees, you will slide right into the tank and a lot of squishing will happen. After that, you can say goodbye to the idea of ever having your own kid. Okay, I was very pleased at that joke. Thank you. Yes, this thing is not that refined, and the power band, which is higher up in the rev range, also coincides with the rev range where the bike starts becoming vibey. But that's the whole point of the bike. It's supposed to be a focused machine. It's supposed to make you experience what a super sport is like on a budget. It's supposed to be your training wheels for all those who desire to have a Daytona or a Fireblade in their garage one day. As Powerdrift said,
horrible touring bike, not a good stunt machine, it's not a pencil, not a cabbage, it's not Leaning Tower of Pisa, nor Great Wall of China. It's a thoroughbred, committed super sport machine designed to make you feel like a racer and engineered probably to even make you one.
It's still, in my opinion, the best beginner's bike for sport riding in India right now.
and I completely agree with them. That is what motorbikes should be about. That is what biking should be about. It should not be about having the best stats on paper or having the most powerful machine or the machine that can do it all. Motorbikes are not supposed to be all-rounders. That's what cars are there for. This thing is supposed to be all about fun, about really enjoying yourself. And as a proof of it, when my friend once asked me what's the mileage that this bike gives me, I said that I never really bothered checking it. I just keep refueling it, and it gives me somewhere around 50 grains to the liter approximately. That's why the RC200. I mean, I know a lot of people hate KTMs, hate the RCs even more, but I love the living daylights out of it.
This is the medic signing off. If you like this video, hit like, share and subscribe. Ride safe and ride hard.